Now, kita akan tengok dari segi the third subtopic under body composition, weight and body composition, which is body composition and weight related to performance. In many sports, there are certain physical characteristics they are associated with success. For example, kalau kita tengok elite marathon runners, they tend to be lightweight and light bone and also have a relatively low percentage of body fat. And because apa? These characteristics are associated with moving the body long distance as quickly and efficiently as possible. However, within the ranks of elite marathon runner, there is a range of body weights and there is not a certain percentage of body fat that is associated with success. Based on the athlete sports, genetic predisposition and individual characteristic, an athlete can set the weight and also their body composition goals. They are likely to be associated with good performance and good health. There are certain we call as a physical characteristics that are associated with sports performance. Okay. Body weight and composition are among the many factors with that associated with successful athlete performance. The sport itself kadang-kadang may be associated with certain physical characteristics. And athlete ni, they may seek to improve the performance by changing weight ataupun changing the body composition. The athlete individual characteristic cannot be overlooked, but there are many factors that have been give a big impact on the athlete weight and also body composition goals, such as dari sport play. Kalau you tengok body composition and other body anthropometric characteristic, macam contoh height, ni adalah kita panggil sebagai physical characteristics that can have an impact on the athlete performance. But faktor ni but these factors play a more important role in some sports and for different position with certain sports than others. Kita bagi contoh lah, all bodybuilder. Bodybuilder dia kena ada high percentage of skeletal muscle mass. And dalam masa yang pertama, dia perlu ada low percentage of body fat to be in the competitive in the sports. Then professional long distance cyclists, they must have a low percentage of body fat. Conversely, body composition and weight play a minor role in certain skill-oriented sports. Athletes, they are successful in baseball ataupun golf, they display a wide variety of body shapes and also body compositions that be more similar to the general population. Kalau kita tengok pula dari segi macam professional baseball player, they may be fit and lean, or may have a body composition more similar to the average, okay? And golf pula is another example, athlete with different body compositions, height and weights have been successful. Jadi, there is sometimes an inverse relationship between body fatness and performance in some sports, particularly those in which body weight must be transported, as in distance running atau other endurance sports and field sports like high jump. Bila excessive body fat, yang kita tahu dia compromise of dead weight for the athlete, iaitu weight that must be carried tapi dia tak contribute to any positive way to the activity. So, bila dia carry excessive weight ni, it makes the athlete less energy efficient. So, he or she must exert more effort to transport the weight. Ni tak bermaksud that the performance will always be improved kalau athlete ni attain absolute minimum weight. There is satu point lah, a point of diminishing returns, both for performance and for health, that the athlete must consider. At some point, the caloric restriction and training that is needed to further reduce body weight and fat may become counterproductive. Kalau kita tengok that sometimes for certain athlete they use inappropriate use of weight standards. Dan benda ni selalunya memang abused by coaches and players sebab they are not guide in a way what is the appropriate weight that they need to have. And sometimes the coaches and also the athlete itself, their misconception that small weight loss good, okay, kalau they have a larger weight loss is better, however they don't know that this kind of weight loss or this kind of inappropriate weight standards actually can lead to decrease their performance and also can lead to eating disorder. And then macam kita juga dah belajar from the previous topic about how the combat athlete need to make weight, and sometimes for them, for certain athlete they have what we call severe weight loss. For example, wrestling, boxing, because they want to participate in certain weight category of competition, and this might harm to their body because of what? Sometimes they try to force the extreme weight loss, and bila dia tidak ada satu appropriate in terms of the weight standards, it can make that they will compete in class too low, and dia boleh menyebabkan injury atau poor health during the competition. Okay. The optimal body composition for an athlete must consider the mass, must consider the strength, must consider the speed, and also power demands of the sport or the position within the sport. At one extreme, the sumo wrestler represent an athlete that must possess a very large body mass. Kita tahu kan kalau kita tengok dari segi sumo tu badan besar. Okay. So this large body mass is difficult to push out of the competitive ring due to inertia ataupun lack of momentum. So strength and speed are important for this athlete. But a very large body mass is critically important. Sebab apa? Dia kena, bila kita kata dia very large body mass ni, dia ada strong and fast sumo wrestler will have little success if he is outweighed by several hundred pounds by his competitors. The other extreme may be represented by a ski jumper. Kalau kita tengok ski jumper, a certain amount of strength is required to control the ski and force propelling the body into the air. And at the end of the ski jump. But low body weight is great advantage for this athlete to stay in the air longer. Other athletes fall somewhere in between this extreme in sport in terms of body mass, body fat, and also in terms of the skeletal muscles. So dari segi related need for power ni, kita akan tengok macam mana high power to weight ratio is very important for explosive power. And the one that have a low percentage body fat may be beneficial if weight must be moved. Okay, kalau dalam sports ataupun position in which explosive power is a requirement or provide a competitive advantage, okay, having a large amount of muscle mass and a high power to weight ratio is important. Saya cakap tadi. So power to weight ratio is defined as power divided by weight. Okay. Athlete macam male gymnast, macam ice hockey player, macam short distance runner, ataupun macam 100 meter runner tu. Okay, the speed skater, high, long and triple jumper, and football and running backs are often very muscular and lean. Dia sangat muscular and lean. And diorang ada high power to weight ratio. Itu adalah contoh-contoh dia. So excess body fat may diminish this power to weight ratio and is therefore undesirable. Sebab tu kita dah tengah tengok certain sports. Okay. And most sports involve varying degrees of power and endurance. For example, basketball, ice hockey, soccer, tennis players, they require explosive power as well as endurance. In addition, speed is a critical aspect of their performance. These player yang saya cakap tadi, they need to find a weight and body composition yang boleh reflect the proper balance between the amount of skeletal muscle mass needed for power and the amount of body fat associated with speed and juga with the endurance. Okay, dari segi weight certification pula, weight category are necessary in certain sport. Okay. But the certification of weight puts an emphasis on attaining a certain scale weight in order to compete. A singular focus yang kita scale weight can be problematic because kita tahu tadi weight tak boleh manipulated via changes in body water. Athlete dia boleh cepat change their weight, kan, kita dah belajar last week juga, dengan cara dia reduce water intake and also at the same time dia increase water excretion. Macam mana? Dengan dia sweat and the use of diuretic. And ni adalah these are potentially dangerous practices sebab kita tahu dia akan bagi negative effects kepada athlete and they have negative effects juga kepada their body temperature regulation. Kalau kita tengok macam boxing, wrestling, some of the martial arts and lightweight rowing are the example of sports they are certified weight. Wrestling tu adalah satu contoh weight certification sport yang dah has moved beyond body weight as a singular measure. Kalau dalam high school dengan collegiate wrestling, body composition and hydration status are used along with scale weight at the beginning of the season to determine the appropriate weight categories in which athletes may be certified. Kalau dulu yang hari tu kita belajar kan, kita hanya timbang berat badan, tapi sekarang ni kebanyakan wrestling dia bukan setakat tengok dari segi body berat badan saja, dia tengok juga dari segi body composition and dia juga tengok dari segi hydration status. And juga the athlete weight category may be modified during the season to accommodate for growth. So the use of weight, body composition and hydration status has greatly reduced the use of dehydration to make weight. Okay. Kalau body composition ni memang sangat penting untuk kita tengok case by case. Sebab weight and body composition usually the very useful information for the athlete as long as this information is interpreted correctly. Okay. Bila daily weights, sebenarnya dia boleh bantu athlete determine the amount of fluid loss during exercise and juga bila dia tiap-tiap hari timbang, dia boleh membantu untuk assess athlete punya hydration status. Okay. Monthly or bi-weekly weight can also be used untuk track changes in body composition. Sebagai contoh lah, athlete yang nak gain 9 kilo of skeletal muscle mass ataupun want to lose 9 kg of body fat can track scale weight over many months. However, kita tahu bahawa scale weight can also be misinterpreted. So daily weights are not a good reflection of changes in lean body mass ataupun body fat. In some cases, this athlete becomes too focused on the number and not what the number represent. Dan scale weight kita tahu bahawa is a broad measure of change but it cannot provide specific information about body composition. Jadi the measurement of body composition provides the athlete with information about the body fatness. Attaining a certain body composition cannot predict success in any sports. Tetapi athlete may improve their performance dengan increase the lean body mass ataupun decrease the body fat. Again saya cakap kat sini, attaining a certain body composition cannot predict success in any sport. So kalau you ada serta-serta body composition, dia bukanlah penentu kepada you punya success in sport. Tetapi athlete boleh improve their performance dengan increase the lean body mass ataupun decrease the body fat. Jadi athletes banyak influenced by the weight and body composition of elite athletes in their sports and there is often uniformity in body composition among elites within certain sports and position played. So long distance runner ataupun cyclist, baseball, basketball, gymnast, bodybuilder, lagi siapa, powerlifter, they tend to have more uniformity within their sports than do the tennis player, golfer, diver, baseball pitchers or recreational athletes. Jadi kita cakapkan weight and body composition are also associated with health. Jadi weight as a sole measure is not an accurate predictor of health, kita tahu. However, there is an association between body weight and chronic diseases and also mortality. Jadi apa yang kita boleh key point kat sini adalah, okay, in sports, weight categories, a higher body weight relative to the weight class and higher power to weight ratio may be an competitive advantage. Yang kedua, weight and body composition may be influenced by appearance, particularly in sports they are subjectively scored or the body is judged, macam bodybuilder. Dan although weight and body composition